Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video I will show you how you can buy and trade oil on Exness. Now, oil is something that is available in all areas of Exness. So if you are using the mobile app, if you are trading in the main terminal, like I am right here, or even if you are using any of the MT trader terminals that you can link your account with, oil is available on all of these. So in this video, I'll show you how trading oil works on Exness, how you can actually go ahead and buy and sell this, and everything else that you need to know. There are some very important things in here, like what lots are. You need to understand this before trading oil, and we will get into all of that. Now, before we jump in, if you don't yet have an Exness account and you are going to be signing up to potentially trade oil, I will leave my link down in the description. And if you sign up using my link, as a bonus, you can get a 40% kickback on all of your trading fees. Pretty nice as well. Even if you do have an Exness account, you can still benefit from this. All you have to do is just go to your Exness account, click on this message or the chat bot in the bottom corner. And then in here, you just want to say, I want to change my IB. And then the chatbot is going to give you a link. When you click on this, it will take you over to change partners. And then all you need to do is click on the reason for the partner change, which is going to be rebates. And then in here, it's the exact same link that people are able to sign up with. But you just go in here, whoopsie, that is not my link apparently. Okay, we can get it from this area. I'll just show you how this works. In here, we can basically go ahead and grab this link, paste it in. Where did you find your partner? You just want to put my YouTube link in right here, or just say, you can just put my channel name in. And then down here for the leave a comment, you can just say Riley on YouTube or my channel name or something like this. So that is how you can claim a nice little bonus of a 40% kickback on your fees. But now, jumping into how we can actually trade oil inside of Exness, what we want to do is just come over to the Exness terminal right here. We can open this up. And then all we need to do in this area is you probably aren't going to have oil opened up already. You might have a few different random commodities up here along the top. But what we want to do is just click on this plus icon, and in here we can search for oil. Then we have UKOIL, we have USOIL. And right now, you can see that because it's a Friday, the oil market is currently closed. So we have this icon that tells us we can't trade this right now. And it tells us when the market is going to reopen. So yeah, if you are trying to trade this at a time where the market isn't open, you'll have to wait for when the market is open again, because yeah, oil works in markets. Sometimes the market is open, sometimes the market is closed. But I'll show you how to do this anyway. We're just going to type in oil, and let's say we want to trade US oil. We can go ahead and open that up right here, and we can see the chart that we are going to be trading with. Now in the chart area, we can go ahead and we can zoom out. Like the 1 minute time frame is crazy small. I like to trade on the hourly. So we can move out right here, and this gives us a much better understanding of the US oil price. Now to actually go ahead and make a trade, we can come to this panel at the side. Of course we can't because the market isn't open. But I will actually show you exactly how this works with ETH, because it's the exact same. Just imagine that the Ethereum that I'm pretending to trade right here, just imagine that this is US oil. Everything works in the same way. So in this area right here, where we can go ahead and buy oil or whatever we are buying, we have sell and we have buy, right? So if we want to go ahead and sell some oil in this example, we click on sell. And if we want to buy some, we can click on buy. Now there's a few very important things here. First of all is the difference between market and pending. Most of the time, for 99% of people, you will just want to go for market and then click on buy. And what this is going to do is this is just going to instantly buy US oil at whatever price it is right now. So if we take a look, let's imagine the market is open. It's going to instantly buy US oil at $63.30. Let's just call this. Oopsie, let me just go back to this. So that is what market is going to do. click on buy, instantly purchases. Whereas pending is a little bit different. So what we can do is with pending, we can say, I actually don't want to buy this at the price it is now. I want to wait for it to come down a little bit, let's say to this level potentially. So we can drag this to the level. Let's take this to 2045. And if we then go ahead and click on buy, what this is going to do is it's going to put an order in. So if the price comes down to this level, it's going to automatically purchase it at this level. So you're not going to be buying anything right now. You're saying essentially, if it comes down to where this line is, that's when I'm going to automatically buy. And you don't even have to be at your computer. You can close down the app. Your computer can be off. Exness is going to automatically submit that trade as soon as it comes down to this level. So going back to market, because this is the main area where we are going to be trading, this is what I recommend. It's just so much easier. What we can then do is choose the volume. We can choose how much we are going to buy. Now, the way this is calculated is in lots, and a lot can mean a lot of different things. A lot basically changes depending on the commodity that you are buying or selling. But Exness make this super easy to the point where you don't even need to know what a lot is. Because what we can do is if we just type in one lot right here, we can actually see how much one lot is worth by going to this more button, and I might have to even move myself over so that you can actually see this. Just in this bottom corner right here, we can see the volume in USD. So this is how much we would actually be buying. So we can see that, whoopsie, that is absolutely crazy. Let's just zoom out all of the way. Okay, so we can see that if I go to buy one lot of Ethereum, I'm going to be buying $2,061 worth of Ethereum. Now, let's say I have 500 bucks to spend. That is how much I want to spend on Ethereum. Then all we have to do is just play around with this until this says 500 bucks. So let's just go for 0.25. 515. Let's go. Yes, we'll just go a little bit higher. 515 right there. And then all we now have to do is go ahead and let's say that we want to buy. So we can click on buy, confirm the buy right here. And this purchase has now gone through. I bought some Ethereum, but you will of course be buying oil. And then we can see the open trade right here. So we can see the profit and loss. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. So what we can do is we can see the profit and loss, how much we are up and down at all times. And then to close out of the trade, once you have been in this trade for a while and you decide you want to get out, all we have to do is click on this close position button right here, and it makes it super easy to actually get out of the trade. Also, what you can do is you can place a take profit and a stop loss as well. So for example, let's say we want to take profit at 2080. We can go ahead and add that right there. And then let's say a stop loss at 2050. We can click on that and click on yes. And now that take profit and stop loss are placed. So if it hits any of these, if it goes up to 2080 up here, it's automatically going to sell. And if it hits my stop loss at 2050 as well, it's automatically going to sell at both of these areas. So that is how we can go ahead and set this up. Keep in mind though, if this is a long-term position, of course you don't need to stay in this area. You can just go back to your personal area. You are going to have your oil. And if this is a position that you are going to hold for the long term, you're not really trading this, then yeah, you don't need to do anything. You can just wait here. At any time, you can just open up the terminal once again. And then your position is going to be open right here. So that is how you can go ahead and how you can buy and trade oil on Exness. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And if you would like to sign up, or if you would like to sign up under me as your broker, you can use that link in the description and you can sign up and get that 40% rebate.